If Nigeria want to stop the problems that are happening in Nigeria, there is important thing that they must do. If they are tired of how the economy is crumbling, how everything in the country is going, there is one thing they must do, and this was revealed to me in the realm of the spirit when I started to seek answers for the things that are happening in the country, in Nigeria, because I have been worried. Why is Nigeria turning upside down? Why are things going the way they are? I begin to ask questions in the realm of the spirit. Why are things going the way they are? And the Lord opened my eyes and began to show me that the solution to Nigeria problem is the release of Nnamdi Kanu. And I'm saying this, that if the Nigerian government must listen to me, I want to turn things around. They must do everything to release the man Nnamdi Kanu. Because I stepped into the realm of the spirit and I began to ask these questions. I said, what does Nnamdi Kanu has to do with the current situation of Nigeria? And the angel of the Lord began to speak to me. He said that Nnamdi Kanu is not an ordinary man. The man called Nnamdi Kanu is not an ordinary man. He has a lot of spirits, a lot of divine bodies that are working for him. And that is the reason why keeping him in the prison have caused a lot of things to go upside down in Nigeria. This is something that the people of Nigeria have not realized. They think that by controlling fuel, by removing subsidy, by doing this and that, we regulate the country and bring it back to normalcy. But the main problem of Nigeria is Nnamdi Kanu. The main problem of Nigeria is Nnamdi Kanu. And the day that Nigeria realized that Nnamdi Kanu is a problem, they thought that by just removing subsidy, doing this and that, we bring the country back to its normal level. It's a lie. The moment they start realizing that Nnamdi Kanu is their problem, that is the moment they will start gaining freedom. Now, how is Nnamdi Kanu the problem? The angel of the Lord told me that Nnamdi Kanu is a custodian of divine heavenly bodies. There are a lot of heavenly bodies that are respecting and honoring the words of Nnamdi Kanu. That you should go and check from the time that Nnamdi Kanu was apprehended all the way from Kenya. From then till now, Nigeria have known no peace. And this man called Nnamdi Kanu have placed a curse on Nigeria. And he has said there in prison that no matter what the country does, they will never know any peace at all. And that is the reason why everything have been crumbling. Economy have been crumbling. Every day we are complaining of economic meltdown. We are complaining of one thing or the other. We are complaining of one terrorism or the other. If you want to regulate the things that are happening in this country, Nnamdi Kanu is the answer. You must release the man called Nnamdi Kanu. The more you keep that man in prison, the more things becomes more difficult for the country. And the angel of the Lord told me that these people have not realized this. It's not about changing leadership. The realm where it is right now is bigger than changing leadership, that whoever enters that seat, the country must still suffer unless the person brings solution. And the only solution that can make everything return back to normalcy is the release of Nnamdi Kanu. So the earlier the leaders start acting on that, the better. If you want Nigeria economy to go back to normal, if you want the insecurities that are in Nigeria to go back to normal, release the man Nnamdi Kanu. I'm not saying this because I'm paid or I'm trying to disorganize anything. I'm saying this because this is something that I've been seen in the realm of the spirit. This is something that has been revealed to me by the angel of the Lord through prophecy. He said Nnamdi Kanu is the reason why all these things have been happening. And if you want to gain freedom, release the man Nnamdi Kanu. That is when everything will come to normalcy. He said everything that you are seeing right now is as a result of the anger of the divine bodies that are empowering the man called Nnamdi Kanu. The anger of the divine bodies. From the moment Nnamdi Kanu was apprehended and kept in that cell, that is the time that the divine body start getting angry with Nigeria. From that moment, things have been difficult for Nigeria. Economy and insecurities have become issues in this country. That this is not the issue of changing leadership. This is not the issue of choosing somebody to become the leader. It's not the issue of choosing somebody to become the new president. That even if the president of the country decides to resign and somebody else enters there today, if he doesn't release Nnamdi Kanu, there is no progress for him. This is a deep revelation, a deep spiritual insight that was given to me. And he asked me to check from the time that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was apprehended, check from then till now, and see that things have been deteriorating in the country. The naira has been suffering while Nigerians are busy looking for solutions for their economy and for their country, a land that is blessed with milk and honey. You are looking for solution to bring the country back to normal. You have the solution with you. If the government of Nigeria will listen to me immediately and release the man called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu within a space of 3 months, Nigeria will be revived. But they are not going to do it. You remember what happened in the land of Egypt when Pharaoh decided not to let the Israelite go? You know what happened? They kept on suffering and suffering. The heavenly bodies that was working with Moses decided to pounce on Egypt. Their anger rose on Egypt, and a lot of things start happening. Things that are not normal, things that are terrifying, terrific things start happening in Egypt. This is exactly what Nigeria is going through now by apprehending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The more you keep that man there, the more problems will arise in the country. The earlier you realize it, the better. The more you keep that man there, the more problems you are bringing. Politicians will start running out of this country. Politicians will start running out of this country. If you want to make everything to come back to normal, if you want to have your Nigerian back, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But if you want to be stubborn and don't release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the things that you are seeing here is just a tip of the iceberg. More is about to come. At a point, a bag of fries will be sold at 100,000 naira. I am telling you what I saw in the realm of the spirit, and this is a warning to Nigeria government. I have spoken as a prophet that God have ordained, and I've spoken as a prophet that God have released these things for. If you want to listen to me, listen. This is a warning to Nigeria government. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if you want everything to go back to normal. But if you want to be stubborn and pay deaf ears, and you want to keep him inside prison, Nigeria will be worst. This is what the Lord have shown me, and I've come to speak as a prophet. I did not speak my own words. I speak what God showed me. It's left for you to listen. If you want to doubt, go on and doubt. You will realize that I'm a prophet. God bless you. I remain your humble prophet, Mike Obi God. Shalom.